the fourth. Tiller begins to close ground, fifth, and between horses Noble Bronze moves sixth. Exceller is seventh, and Go West Young Man is eighth. Midway around the turn, Affirmed taking command by 2 lengths. Painted Wagon is second as Tiller roars into third position on the outside. Noble Bronze is fourth. At the head of the stretch, there's 3/16 of a mile to go. Affirmed shows the way by 3 lengths. Painted Wagon holds on in second position, and on the outside, here comes Tiller. And down the stretch they come. Affirmed has the lead by 5. Tiller on the outside second. It's Affirmed in front, and Affirmed wins the big cap by 4 lengths. It's Tiller finishing second, and a tight photograph between Exceller.
Third, Chop Tomahawk now fourth. Special Honor is fifth. Moving for the stretch, Alidar to the outside. He moves by very easily, takes over the lead, opens it out to 3.5 lengths. Raymond Earl still holds second. Go Forth is third. Sunny Songster is making a late run on the outside. We have a furlong to run, and Alidar has opened the lead out to 6 lengths. Raymond Earl still second, followed on the outside by Go Forth and Sunny Songster. But as they're nearing the finish, it's Alidar just drawing away with the lead with every stride under the wire. Alidar very easy, maybe
Ali Sheba begins to roll now. He's making his move as they round the far turn. And then Personal Flag and Seeking the Gold are both moving together now as they come to the top of the stretch. Crypto Clarence is kicking in now, and he's moving into contention. He's just 5 lengths off the lead. Then it's Lively One. 49er is now the trailer as the field comes to the top of the stretch. It is Cutlass Reality and Walk Point. Ali Sheba set down for the drive. Personal Flag is moving through and opening toward the rail. Seeking the Gold on the outside. They're coming to the final furlong. Walk White is tenacious. Ali Sheba is right there. And on the outside, Seeking the Gold. Ali Sheba with the short lead. He's unyielding. Seeking the Gold. A final move as they come to the wire. And Ali Sheba, America's horse, has done it. Ali Sheba.
The far turn, Mr. Jordan Trump back. Keen Ice is 7 lengths behind. Around the far turn, it is still competitive edge. American Pharoah moves now. American Pharoah takes the lead right now as the field comes toward the top of the stretch, and he's done it with ease. He is pulled away from competitive edge. Upstart is third on the outside, and they're into the stretch, and it's American Pharoah, and he's coming into the final furlong, and he is all by himself. Keen Ice has moved up on the outside. He's about to take second, but as they come to the wire, it is a rousing return for a living legend. American Pharoah won by 3. He could have won by 20. He continues to just linger at the back of the field after 3/4 in 1:10 and 4. Around the far turn, Arrogate and American Freedom will turn for home. These stablemates are 1-2 here in the Travers. Gunrunner is third, Connect is fourth. Gift Box is next. Exaggerator is coming wide as they come to the top of the stretch. It is Arrogate and Mike Smith. Oh, they've opened up a 6-length lead here with 1 furlong to run. They've left the field reeling behind. American Freedom and Gunrunner are fired behind Arrogate. What a commanding performance. He won the Travers by 12. Oh, what a race he ran today.
Home stretch, Assault is moving up, coming fast on the inside, nearest the rail. Watch him go. Assault, son of Bold Venture, 1936 Derby winner, levels off for racing's #1 prize with Warren Mertens up, making the run for the roses. And the winner by 8 lengths is Assault, paying $18.40 for every 2 bob laid on his classic.
Not asked her to go as of yet. Now he's starting to ask just a bit, and she's 1.5 lengths off of Songbird, third in the far turn. Songbird is taken on now, and here comes Beholder, and a confrontation of champions as they come toward the top of the stretch. I'm a Chatterbox trying to cling to them. Stellar Wind's got work to do. Songbird and Beholder, and they're into the stretch, and here we go. Songbird set down. Beholder is alongside. Forever Unbridled is 2.5 lengths behind them. Furlong to run. Songbird, Beholder, they are nose to nose. This race living up to its expected power as they come to the wire. Their noses apart. It's Beholder. I think she got her winner.
On the outside, Drin is fourth by a head. Buckfasser is fifth. That's turning for home. It's King's Favor in front by 1 length. On the outside, Fleet Host is second, a length on 1/2. Buckfasser is third by a head. On the outside, Drin into the stretch. Here comes Drin. On the outside is King's Favor. Drin on the outside and Buckfasser on the rail. Here comes Buckfasser on the rail. It's Buckfasser and Drin. Buckfasser, Drin, and King's Favor. It's Buckfasser and Drin. They come down the line of finish. Buckfasser winning it by 1 length. Drin is second, 3/4 of a length. King's Favor will stay.
Them and Sawyer's Hill at the rail. Christo is now a good 8 lengths off the leaders, starting a run on the far side, and Recanted is still last. They've run past the 3/8 pole, and it's still California Chrome and Midnight Hawk stride for stride. It's 4 lengths back to School of Hard Rocks and then Christo. They're at the top of the lane, and California Chrome now kicks for home, and California Chrome opens up to lead by 2.5. Midnight Hawk battling in second, but it's all California Chrome as they come for home. They would need to sprout wings to get to California Chrome. Absolutely romping in under Victor Espinosa. San Felipe was a walkover for California Chrome. Midnight Hawk second, then Christo.
A break of 3 to Jet 4 is followed by Tinner's Way. Concern is still last. 3 furlongs to go. Cigar! Cigar makes his move, and he sweeps to the lead with a dramatic rush with 3 furlongs to go. And Jerry Bailey turns him loose, and he guides him down to the rail as the field turns for home. Unaccounted for down inside, a 1/4 mile between Cigar and A Perfect Season, coming down to the last furlong with a 2.5 length lead. And Jerry Bailey calls on Cigar for everything he has. The Carrier is a weakening second. On the inside, unaccounted for. On the outside, Solo the Manor. And here he is, the unconquerable, invincible, unbeatable Cigar. He has won it, and look at this time over this racetrack.
And the turning for home, Town and Citation head and head, and it looks like Eddie Arkell has got his derby. They're coming in there just like they were the enemy, riding each other close, and it is Citation coming to the front. He's everything they said he was. He's going to win with his ears pricking. It is Citation by 2, pulling away, and the other horse, Town, is hanging on gamely, but that's all he can do is hang on gamely to the second.
Street Sense is threatening to run a big one. Street Sense and Curlin, they got to get to Hardspun. Lawyer Ron did not go on. Any Given Saturday was never really happy today. A 3-horse race as they turn for home in the big one. Hardspun, but Curlin is breathing down his neck. Street Sense literally scraping the paint, but Curlin strikes the front, and Curlin is powerhousing home. Hardspun, Street Sense did not go on, and it's all Curlin in the race of the year. For Horse of the Year, it's Curlin in an absolutely stylish performance. Curlin and Robbie Alvarado win it easy.
At the Masters 9, Brennan drawing away by 5 lengths to Amiga second, as Reason to Hail comes on third, and Gala Performance back to 4. Coming into the stretch with a 1/4 mile ago, the Masters in front by 8 lengths. That's Reason to Hail on the outside, to Amiga and Gala Performance. Passing the 8th pole, it's the Masters in front by 8 lengths, with Reason to Hail second, to Amiga and Gala Performance. And as they go over the finish line, this tremendous horse, Damascus, the winner by 20 lengths, with Reason to Hail second, to Amiga.
Angelico in fourth, Info along the rail, then Kentucky Sherry, High Tribute out the window. Around the far turn, Dr. Fager takes command by 1 length. Racing Room second by 2 lengths. Info ranging up in third. R. Thomas, Angelico out the window. Dr. Fager, Racing Room, coming at him along the rail. Here they come, spinning out of the turn. Dr. Fager, a short lead. Racing Room in second, Info in third. Then out the window. Dr. Fager drawing out by 4 lengths. Racing Room, Info, and High Tribute. 100 yards to come, and Dr. Fager is all by himself. 8, 9, Dr. Fager by about 10 lengths. Racing Room is second, Info third. Washington Park
after 10th and about 20 lengths off the leader, but it's still Le Voyageur. It is American Debut leading the pack 3 parts of a length. Now Pat Valenzuela asks for speed, and the Kentucky Derby and Preakness winner Sunday Silence responds. Easy Goer is also closing in on the top 2. Midway around the turn, Sunday Silence takes the lead and looks to the Triple Crown. Here comes Easy Goer on the outside to challenge. Le Voyageur is hanging tough. Those 3 across the track, and the others are far back. A quarter of a mile to go in the Belmont. Easy Goer on the outside takes command. Sunday Silence moves to the outside for the drive. The Voyageur is now in third, and down the stretch they come. It's Easy Goer for the furlong to the finish in front by 5. Sunday Silence appears beaten. The Voyageur is third. Down the stretch, and it's Easy Goer with Pat Day winning the Belmont and denying Sunday Silence the Triple Crown. Soap is 4th, Romeo 5th, now 4 goes 6th on the outside, and Right Mind is 7th. It's Honest Pleasure maintaining the lead by 2 lengths. Dance Spell is 2nd by a head. On the inside, Father Hogan. Life's Hope is next, and on the far outside, 4 go. Into the stretch. Honest Pleasure has the lead by a length and a half. It's Dance Spell 2nd, Father Hogan on the inside 3rd. 4 go gains ground on the far outside, a furlong to the finish. Honest Pleasure has the lead. On the outside, here comes 4 go. Father Hogan toward the rail. It's Honest Pleasure, 4 go on the outside, 4 go on the outside, and Honest Pleasure. Here's the finish. Too tight to call. 4 go on the outside, Honest Pleasure on the rail.
In the stretch, it was Gallant Fox in the lead, with Gallant Knight and Crack Brigade. The Fox of Bel Air was too much for them, and Sandy brought him on to win easily. It was the 3rd Kentucky Derby victory for Earl Sandy, and another 3-year-old triumph for Gallant Fox.
Zapper making his move at the half-mile pole, and the half went in 44 2. And as they round the far turn, Go Zapper has taken charge. Go Zapper in front. Love of Money is 2nd, and Forest Danger, perhaps something amiss with that one, very wide throughout. They're coming to the top of the stretch. Go Zapper at 2.5 length lead. Forest Danger now on track, 2nd. Love of Money is 3rd. 5 lengths back to Pomeroy and Silver Wagon. And they turn for home. Go Zapper has just run 3/4 in 108 2. Castellano's like a statue in the stirrups. Now just a nudge or 2. And they're pulling away. They're pulling away to a 5-length lead. Silver Wagon runs in 2nd. Pomeroy down toward the inside. Forest Danger, not himself today. And they're coming down to the finish. And here is the horse of the year, Go Zapper, to return to the races with style. He won by a half a dozen.
1-10 and 1, and they're at the top of the stretch. Gunrunner set down for the drive by Florent Giroux. He leads by 2. West Coast, the only one with a chance. He's 2nd. Well clear of the others. A battle on for 3rd with Fear the Cowboy coming on. Gunrunner needs another 16th. It's Gunrunner in front. He'll go out a winner. He's the horse of the year, and he's Gunrunner with an unforgettable performance in the Pegasus World Cup. He won by 2.
Holy Bull seizes the lead with 3 furlongs to go as Bertrando surrenders. Go for Gin is called on for more run. Devil is Due is weaving his way through between horses, and Colonial Affair is making a run on the inside, and the field turns for home with the Bull to catch. Holy Bull coming to mid-stretch with a 2.5 length lead. Devil is Due giving his all. Colonial Affair giving his all. But it's Holy Bull. Holy Bull winning like a champion with devastating ease. Holy Bull toyed with the best
Kingsbury second, and John Henry moves through on the rail right there third. Flank Paster on the outside moving up fourth, followed by Always Best and Glorious Song. A quarter of a mile to go. It's King Go-Go on the inside. Between horses, John Henry, Flying Paster on the outside, and Always Best. And down the stretch they come. John Henry on the outside gets to the front ahead. King Go-Go on the inside second, Flying Paster third. Coming into the final 16th of a mile, it's John Henry getting to the front by 1 length. John Henry.
Smith looks confident on Justify, reaching the top of the stretch. Back in third is Core Beliefs, then in Still Regard, Pepe Tonio. Justify leading past the 8th pole. He's a couple of lengths in front. Bolt Doro is closing on the inside. It's Justify by 3/4 of a length. Bolt Doro trying ever so hard, but Justify, another exhilarating exhibition by the supremely gifted athlete. He's on a dizzying ascent to greatness, winning the Saturday.
Is fifth. Coming through the stretch, that's Kelso in the middle of the track with Never Bend for the lead. Crimson Satan third. Carry back fourth, and Garwall is fifth. 20 yards to go. It's Kelso drawing away by 4 lengths. Never Bend second. As they go
on. Gained a second. They're in the stretch. It's Kelso and Gunbow. Kelso on the outside, then Gunbow. Here they come. It's Kelso, Gunbow, Annalyn, and Belsacombre. It's Kelso out in front. Kelso, Gunbow, and Annalyn. It's Kelso showing the way. Kelso, there's the finish. Kelso by
Majestic Prince on the outside. It's the Majestic Prince in hand by 2.5 lengths, and now by 3 lengths. Mr. Giraffe is second by 3 lengths. White Cross is third ahead on the outside. Laham Jr. and raced on into the stretch is Majestic Prince. Now being driven lightly by 8 lengths. It's Majestic Prince just galloping by 6 lengths. Mr. Giraffe is second. Lonnie Secret is at the Majestic Prince beginning to ease up. Bill Hartack is beginning to pull him up now. Majestic Prince winning in a walk by 15 lengths. Mr. Giraffe is second the length. Lonnie Secret third.
First turn, it's Man of War leading Sir Barton by a length. Turning into the backstretch, it's Man of War by 2 lengths and going away. As they come around the far turn and into the stretch, it's Man of War leading Sir Barton by 15 lengths and under a strong hold. And Man of War is an easy winner.
Around the final bend and into the home stretch. Still keeping well out from the rail on the dry footing. Arcaro goes to the bat on Nashua. And Willie Shoemaker asks the big question of Swaps. Flailing with the whip, Swaps tries gamely, but today he hasn't got it. During this race, Swaps injured a forefoot, and now he swerves, as though he is hurting, as they come down the final stages of the race. And it's Eddie Arcaro now drawing away on Nashua. Nashua opens up 3 lengths. Now it's 5. And as they come to the finish line, Eddie keeps Nashua about his business with a couple of whacks of the whip and goes under the wire to win.
Eddie Arcaro winning on Native Dancer. This was at Washington Park, the American Derby worth $100,000. And now you're going to see in a close-up, you're going to get a close-up here as they lead Native Dancer, Vanderbilt's great horse, great 3-year-old, into the winner's circle. Here's Eddie and the Vanderbilt.
Big feet drops off the last. Northern Dancer halfway around the turn has the lead. It's Northern Dancer on the lead. Hill Rise is running second on the outside. Quadrangle snug on the rail is third. But now the horses fan out a little bit from the rail as they're coming down the turn. And here they are on the home stretch. Northern Dancer showing the way. It's Northern Dancer out in front by a couple of lengths. Hill Rise is running second at the 8th pole. The Scoundrel under a whip is coming up to third, but Quadrangle is hanging in there third as well. Northern Dancer leading by 2.5 lengths. The Scoundrel moving to second. Hill Rise is third. Quadrangle is fourth. Here comes that finish line. Northern Dancer by
second now. Shamsay is third toward the rail. Personal Ensign is putting her run in on the inside now. She takes to the outside. 5 lengths off the lead of Winning Colors, who turns for home here at Churchill Downs. Stevens going to a vigorous left-handed whip, holding on by 2. Goodbye Halo is charging hard. Here comes Personal Ensign, unleashing a furious run on the outside, but it is still Winning Colors. Goodbye Halo. Personal Ensign, a 16th of a mile from the wire. Winning Colors is there. Personal Ensign, a dramatic finish, and here is the wire, and it is Personal Ensign there. colors in a photo. Very close.
And Invisible Ink. And at the midway point on the turn, they've run a mile in 1:35 and 2. Point Given rolls to a 2-length lead. AP Valentine is full out, but he's 2 lengths behind as they approach the top of the stretch. Then there's a break of another 4 lengths to the Derby winner Monarchos, who's starting to hit his best stride as the field hits the quarter pole. Invisible Ink is coming through and opening on the inside, but it's Point Given who comes roaring off the turn with a widening lead. He's pulling away to lead by 5. He's pulling away to lead by a half a dozen lengths here at the 8th hole. Then it's AP Valentine, followed by Monarchos. Dollar Bill is moving way too late. Here is a powerful, compelling performance by Point Given. He is under the line to win the Belmont by 11 lengths.
Gabby's Golden Gal, and now he makes a move. Just a little nudge, and they're head-to-head for the lead now, and now the tempo's starting to quicken as they move toward the top of the stretch. Here's Rachel Alexandra, who takes the lead. Rachel Alexandra takes the lead just outside the quarter pole. She did it willingly and really had no resistance whatsoever from Gabby's Golden Gal. And now Rachel Alexandra's opening up. 5 lengths on the field. 6. Oh, a tour de force by the super filly, Rachel Alexander. Kevin Burrell isn't moving a muscle on her. She's going to destroy this field. Oh, super filly, you bet. What's the final margin? She might have won by 20. Rachel Alexander was absolutely...
It's Round Table by a head. Terang is second, driving hard. And Janine is third. Porterhouse is fourth. There's Round Table driving hard. And Terang. It's Round Table and Terang. Round Table in front by 3/4 of a length and coming away. They come down the one to finish. Round Table winning it. Going away by 2 lengths. Terang is second, 3 lengths. Porterhouse is
fourth. Then Sweet Old Girl and Point in Time. Turning for home. Ruffian in front by 2 1/4 lengths. Sun and Snow second by a length. Gallant Trial on the outside is third with 3/16 of a mile to the finish. Ruffian in front now by 5 lengths. Sun and Snow second along the inside. Survivor's Sorrow. Sweet Old Girl is next, but as they come to the 16th pole, it's Ruffian drawing away to lead by 12. Ruffian in front by 15. Ruffian in front.
As they head for that home lane, watch for them now as they turn into the stretch, head and head. Both horses under a drive. This is a real horse race, just what we hoped we'd get. They're head and head, and both jockeys driving. It's the best horse from here in. They've got 200 yards to come. It's horse against horse. Both of them driving. Seabiscuit leads by a length. Now Seabiscuit by a length and a half. Wolf has put away his whip. Seabiscuit by 3. Seabiscuit by 3. Seabiscuit is the winner by 4 lengths. And you never saw such a wild crowd. Seabiscuit
separates the first horse and the last into the turn. 47 seconds, a half mile with Slew still in front. He leads it 2 1/2, maintaining the same margin. Affirmed to second by 3/4 with Nasty and Bold third by 2 1/2. Cox's Ridge on the outside moves up a bit. Derby Creek Road, they're all driving, but they've got Seattle Slew to catch as they come to the head of the stretch. 3/4 in 10 and 1, and it's Seattle Slew holding the lead in the center of the racetrack. He's made it 3 1/2 lengths. Affirmed is taking up the chase on the inside, but it's still Seattle Slew's holding on. Nearing the finish, Seattle Slew has it by 4. Affirmed, Fireback, Nasty and Bold. At the wire, it's going to be Seattle Slew. He pulls off the big one, winning it 2 1/2. Affirmed to second, Nasty and Bold in third. The other 3 finished in a
for the
virtual
turn
dead
of Secretariat. It looks like he's opening. The lead is increasing. Make it 3 1/2. He's moving into the turn. Secretariat holding on to a large lead. Sham is second, and then it's a long way back to My Gallant and Twice a Prince. They're on the turn. Its Secretariat is blazing along the first 3/4 of a mile in 1:09 4/5. Secretariat is widening now. He is moving like a tremendous machine. Secretariat by 12. Secretariat by 14 lengths on the turn. Sham is dropping back. It looks like they'll catch him today as My Gallant and Twice a Prince are both coming up to him now. But Secretariat is all alone. He's out there almost a 1/16 of a mile away from the rest of the horses. Secretariat is in a position that seems impossible to catch. He's into the stretch. Secretariat leads his field by 18 lengths. And now Twice a Prince has taken second, and My Gallant has moved back to third. They're in the stretch. Secretariat has opened a 22-length lead. He is going to be the Triple Crown winner. Here comes Secretariat to the wire. An unbelievable, an amazing performance. He hits the finish. 25 lengths.
More speed and gets it. And here comes Gary Stevens with Silver Charm, 3 wide and gaining. Jerry Bailey looks for a little racing room with Phantom on tour, and Captain Bodgett is flying. He's 5th in the red cap on the outside, top of the lane in the Derby. Freehouse gets the lead. Silver Charm on the outside, Pulpit at the rail back to 3rd, and here comes the captain, and down the stretch they come. Silver Charm to the front, on the inside Freehouse, on the outside Captain Bodgett. It's Captain Bodgett on the outside, Silver Charm at the rail, those two to the wire. Here's the finish. Silver Charm by a neck with Gary Stevens. Captain Bodgett on the outside, second by 5.
Mile to go. Touch Gold is 4th on the outside. Chris McCarron gives him a nudge, but in the meantime, Skip Away with the powerhouse performance here. He is pulling away on the turn to a 4.5 length lead. Deputy Commander is 2nd by 4. Whiskey Wisdom running in 3rd. Doughty is racing in 4th. Touch Gold, not today. He's plummeting to the back of the pack. In the meantime, it is Skip Away in command of the Classic as they turn for home. A 4.5 length lead. Deputy Commander is in a complete full-out drive, but he's a non-threatening 2nd. Whiskey Wisdom is 3rd. Doughty is 4th. The others left in the powerful wake of an awesome performance in the Classic. It is Skip Away who crushed the opposition today. He wins by 5.5 lengths.
Now, John Henry has moved up on the inside, is nearest the rail, is in striking position there at the top of the stretch. There goes Slew Gold on the inside. Slew Gold has the length lead. Darlene Bosk 2nd, and on the outside is Playfellow in 3rd. Highland Blade making up lots of ground with John Henry, but John Henry is still far back. Slew Gold has the lead by 2. Bounding Boss 2nd by a length. Highland Blade on the outside moving into 3rd. Highland Blade will overtake Bounding Boss as Slew Gold leads the wire. It's on Hill Cordero Jr. on Slew Gold, the winner by about 3.
There goes Spectacular Bid on the outside. Spectacular Bid takes the lead, and Flying Pacer is in 2nd position. The Bid in front, the Pacer 2nd. General Assembly drops back 3rd. Screen King on the outside is 4th, and Golden Act is 5th as they move to the top of the stretch. Spectacular Bid draws away. Now in front by 4. Screen King takes up the chase, 2nd on the outside. Flying Pastry drops back, and Golden Act moves through on the rail, and down the stretch they come. And Spectacular Bid opens up a 5-length lead. Golden Act along the inside is now 2nd. Screen King is 3rd, and as they move into the final 6 feet of the line, it's Spectacular Bid. Ronnie Franklin aboard, and Spectacular Bid is eased under the wire to win the 104th running of the Preakness Stakes by 5 lengths. It's Golden Act 2nd, followed by Screen King 3rd, then Flying Chasing him all the way. Sunday Silence bracing for the oncoming power of Easy Goer, who's right at his neck, and the stage is set with 3 furlongs to run in the Breeders' Cup Classic. Blushing John taking the lead 3/8 of a mile out. It's Blushing John in front. Sunday Silence on the outside, gearing up now. He's left Easy Goer 2.5 lengths behind. They're coming to the top of the stretch, and Blushing John is under a hand ride. He leads by 1.5 lengths. Sunday Silence, a threatening presence on the outside. Easy Goer is set down, and he's put to a fierce drive. Coming to the final furlong, Sunday Silence surges to the front. Blushing John trying to fight back. Easy Goer with one final acceleration, and Sunday Silence holds on, and he wins by a desperate neck. Easy Goer was too late, not enough to win it, and it was Sunday Silence in a racing epic.
Insurance number 10, but they're turning for home, and who's the leader? Swaps is out there. Willie's got him going good. He's about 3/4 of a length in front of Nashua. Swaps, Nashua on the outside trying hard, but Shoemaker's got Swaps in hand, now leads by 2 lengths with a 1/16 to go. Swaps and Nashua battling down the Churchill down stretch in the Kentucky Derby, and here comes the finish. It's going to be Swaps winning a 1.5 lengths. Nashua 2nd. Summer 10 3rd. A front-running score for Willie Shoemaker on Swaps in the 1955 Kentucky Derby.
Pompoon charges up into second place to challenge War Admiral. On the critical far turn, the race is really on. To meet Pompoon's challenge, War Admiral proves himself a really great racehorse, a worthy son of man of war. He shows speed and more speed to pull away. Pompoon has shot his boat. He's tired but game, and War Admiral heads for the finish line, 2 lengths in the lead. A horse in a class by himself, the galloping winner of the 1937 Kentucky Derby, War Admiral.
Bear now looking for this huge upset, kicks on for home. Santa Teresita second, Hysterical Lady third, then Ginger Punch, Carriage Trail. Music Note, Coco. Mike Smith shaking the reins at her, and Zenyatta is start move now. Here comes Zenyatta. She's caught about 5 wide, but she's coming gamely. Hysterical Lady gets the lead to Santa Teresita. Grandstand side, Zenyatta. She knows she's in a race today, but just look at her. Zenyatta around the outside now strikes the front, and it's Zenyatta cutting away. Music Note running on gamely. Coco Beach down at the rail. Zenyatta's going to come home to score. Undoubtedly now, a living legend. Zenyatta 9 for 9, wins it again. Super impressive to Coco Beach. Music Note was third, and Carriage Trail finished 4th.